Hey, how are you guys doing today? We have another video. Today we're going to be talking about goals and why sometimes we can get trapped in many different things because of those goals. We kind of set these unrealistic goals and we forget about the systems and steps and things to actually get to those goals. So, without further ado, let's do it. Let's get into this. Let me share my screen. AKA the goal trap. I wonder if I'm lagging a lot. Am I lagging a lot? I don't think so. Nah, I think we're good. So goals feel powerful, but goals alone are just fantasies. You see, they live in the future, and we forget that we need to commit to daily action in order to get to where we want to be. Standards is what you actually live by. As you probably heard before, you don't rise to your goals. You fall to the level of your standards. Goals are fantasies. They're motivation driven. And you know motivation doesn't last. You shouldn't live life on motivation. You need to live on systems and things that drive you forward every day. Standards are the reality. They're behavior driven and they're durable even under pressure. You see, you have to start raising your floor, not chase the ceilings, not chase the sky. Build your empire, build your foundations and grow, rise, brick by brick. See, this is the most people cycle. We always say most people aren't lazy. They just are on a roller coaster of motivation. And it repeats forever until we find the problem. You see, their center drops the moment something difficult comes. You set a goal, and then you drop your standard because that goal was too hard to hit. Then you hit the friction point, and then you're back to zero until you find something else to do. The exit isn't more motivation. It's a floor so firm that when you drop your standard, it's not an option, even on hard days. What does that mean? Your floor, your standard, you know what you need to get done, so you're not motivated because you know when you're doing this is what will get you where you need to be. So the systems and the standards drive that. You raise your floor, so it's no longer an option of you dropping because that's the max where you're at. You can't go lower, even when it's difficult. See, we have the floor versus the ceiling. The ceiling, your goal is limitless, and it's amazing. You need to have big goals, of course, but you need to understand that you're not just going to get them by setting them, and they're ever expanding. It gives you direction, but it's not great for the daily discipline. The floor, which is your standard, is the minimum you accept from yourself. These are your non-negotiables. Like, you wouldn't do something because of this, because that's just your standards. You will do something because that's your standards. This is the true driver of success because it pushes you every day, even when you don't feel comfortable, even when you're scared, even when you don't think things will go right. The floor ends up winning because ceilings can inspire, but floors will protect. When life pushes back, and without question, it will. It happens to everyone. You can't avoid it. It's the floor / your standards that determine whether you break in or you hold the ground. Success is not hitting the ceiling more often. It's raising the floor until the average just becomes extraordinary. Even the average person, the ordinary person, can become extraordinary by following the basics. I talked about it in one of my TikToks. It's super important for you to just stick to the basics. Do it over and over again. Set those systems and standards and just keep at it, every single day. Push it. See, we have the 24-hour standard. Every single day is a test of your standard. The question isn't, did I feel like it? It's, even when I didn't feel like it, did I do it anyway? Your non-negotiables define your baseline. There's a few steps. Your sleep. Protect those 7 to 8 hours. Recovery is performance. You need a rest. You need recovery at the end of the day. But in my opinion, the most important is your inputs. It's what you consume, mentally and physically, shapes your outputs. Are you I'll say it. Are you masturbating? Are you doing that kind of stuff, watching those contents? Or are you watching podcasts, learning, implementing? That shapes your output. Your output ships something meaningful every single day. No exceptions. Create something beautiful. Make a project. Complete a course, complete a certification. That keeps you pushing, that keeps you moving, that keeps you motivated. And there's movement. Your body's your operating system. Maintain it daily. I really like to express the fact is there's a lot of people that do a lot of things. You can do many things. You can work, be part of many organizations. But at the end of the day, if you can't keep up with your health, it doesn't matter. Even when I'm comparing two people, one that's super active, he's on a bunch of organizations, but he's just unhealthy. You can tell that. So one person that sticks to something, is on top of his shape, looks good, is healthy. I'll have much respect for the guy that's healthier and knows what he's doing. You see, if it's optional, it's not a standard. It's just a preference. Your standards have no days off because you won't break them. You need to do them every day because that's just your standards. You see, there's an old you versus a new you. Your habits are just the votes for who you are. Every time you tolerate a low standard, you're voting to become the old version of yourself. You can't be the top dog, a tier 1 life with tier 3 habits. Your standards define your identity, not your intentions. You can have good intentions. You can want to be successful in world hunger, even. It doesn't matter because you're not taking action. You're not doing the things that will get you to where you want to be. It's very controversial what I'm about to say, and I don't care. I'm just super honest. I want to keep it real with you guys. But politics, anything in that matter, they don't really matter to me. You know, your vote counts. It doesn't matter to me because does my vote truly count? At the end of the day, people want to put a stop to things and hunger and whatever cause, but there's just one person. You don't really have the power. You don't really have success enough to move crowds, move people. That's why you need to focus on yourself first. Improve yourself, your mind, your body. Gain authority so then you have the power to truly do it. Focus on improving yourself first before you go out there trying to improve other things when you have no control, no power. Action builds the evidence that you are who you claim to be. See, this is the compound floor. Small, consistent improvements over a long period of time starts creating a compounding return. The goal isn't just perfection. It's making your current best the new normal. You see, we have the 1% rule. Raise your floor by just 1% each week. Make your standards better and stronger. Not dramatic, so you don't burn out. This is compounding, slow and steady. In 20 weeks, your baseline of what you tolerate and what you do will be unrecognizable. Consistency always beats intensity. A 70% effort every day will outperform 100% effort once a week. Doing what it takes, what you need to do, without burning out, going slower, but staying consistent is a lot better than just going all off in 1 week and then stopping the next. New normal. What feels difficult today becomes automatic in 90 days because you built those habits. If you can keep something going for 31 days, you've built a habit. Great job. That can be good or bad. So it all depends on what you consider and how you go about doing things. See, the cost of tolerance. You get exactly what you tolerate. So stop tolerating average, being average. Every time you accept something that's below your floor, you're just lowering it. Mediocrity, as well as, success can compound, but mediocrity can also compound as well. Stop tolerating the tomorrow. I'll begin the next day. I'll keep going. I'll do this thing another day. It's such an expensive phrase in the self-development world. Delays a decision and it comes with a cost. Stop getting too comfortable. You see, growth lives at the edge of your standard, not your comfort zone. Comfort is the enemy of your raised standards and floor. Don't get comfortable. Push yourself every day. Go out there. Get embarrassed. Do things that are embarrassing. As long as they're good for you. Don't do bad stuff. You'll learn. You'll get over the fear. See, then we have the execution system. Willpower is a depleting resource. Systems are not. The most successful people remove the choice. They don't decide whether to execute. They just do it. I don't think, when I'm doing something, I don't really think too much about it before I go and do it. I just do it. And the plan comes along with it. As long as I'm doing it, I'm getting stuff done. Standard into action to result. Remove the choice. You see, when you give yourself a lot of choices, you get tired. And it's real. Pre-decide everything in what you're going to do. Your system should just run on autopilot. You should know exactly what the basics, not the overcomplicated things that you need to do in your everyday life to get to where you want to be. Systems will always be willpower. Design your environment so that your standard is the path of least resistance. Not a heroic choice you got to commit to every day, which leads you to burnout. The mindset shift. It's not a wish. It's a requirement if you want to be successful. Stop trying. Start becoming. See, when you just try, it leads in the exit because you're just saying you're just tampering with something. Becoming closes the door behind you. You need to become the person that you're saying you will be by taking action. Talk to yourself. Don't go around telling everybody, but make affirmations to yourself. Talk to yourself saying you have to do this. You got to do it. You got to make it. Standards are the price of entry. Every level of success has a minimum standard to maintain. You either pay for it or you just don't stay. So it's your choice. So I want to leave you guys with this. Take action today. You don't need to have a perfect plan formulated. You need one standard executed for 7 days straight. You'll feel the momentum compounding, and it begins by building your foundations one brick at a time. Pick one standard, not 5. Not a system overload. Want something that's very specific and measurable. And it's a non-negotiable starting today. For example, I started this business and I need to get clients because that's the main driver is marketing and sales. For anything, you need to do marketing and sales. Example, I started this thing. The way I get clients is by cold DMing. I am cold DMing. That's the one thing I'm doing because I know how to do the rest. I'm not going to go around work on my website on the fonts, on the colors. No, I'm a DM and close clients. Even if it seems boring, you stick to the basics. Then you execute for 7 days straight. There's no streaks, no excuses. 7 consecutive days of proof that you are who you say you are. And then watch the habit build. After 7 days, make it more difficult. If I'm DMing 100 people, I'll now DM 110. The floor will never stop rising, and neither will you, because you're becoming who you say you are. Your standard is your identity in action, the version of you that executes daily. That's the real you. So, I want to leave you guys with a question. Are you executing every day to the amount that you know you should be? That's the real question. Are you doing what it takes to get to the level where you want to be at? Are you following the steps? Are you sticking to the basics and not skipping? Not filling yourself up with things that are irrelevant? That's the real question. And I want to leave you with that. Stick to the basics. Follow the principles. Raise your bar. Raise your floor. Set your standards. I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation. And I'll see you at the top. Also follow, like, and subscribe for more.